Good morning, YouTubers. This is one of two videos today, what I'm doing. This one's just an update on what's happening and new witchy things that I've bought, and to tell you that I did my first candle magic spell last night. It was an experience, to say the least. I watched a video, thank you Charming Pixie Flora, on candle magic. You should check that out because it's really helpful. I found a chant that I did whilst I lit the candle, whilst I lit the wick. I didn't anoint my candle because I was still a bit sort of unsure of whether to do that or not, and I didn't feel like I had to achieve what I wanted to, so I didn't. I wrote a spell. I took some words from the spell from one of the books I have, I think, but it was literally just, I think it was a line or two lines. The rest I wrote myself, and I need to write that up later today. And I will show you what I'm writing it on because I bought some new witchy supplies. Firstly, if you have a Wilkinson's near you, you might see that my bedroom's kind of changed around as well. I've moved my desk, so I'm not on my bed anymore, which is better. I'm actually at the desk. If you have a Wilkinson's near you, I suggest you go and look at their candles. Unfortunately, mine only had ivory and red, but they have these candles, which are just normal tall candle things, and they're 18 pence each. So cheap. I mean, 18p. It's like, yep, I'm having those too. I also bought, not from Wilkinson's, but I bought a yellow candle for my spell. The spell I did was a knowledge spell, by the way. I wanted to be able to absorb the knowledge that I read in books, because I often find that I'm reading it and then going back sort of the next day, like I'll read it the night before, then go back the next day and I can't remember any of it, which is mainly to do with the car crash I had 3 years ago. My memory and head's not been the same since. I can remember sort of when I was at school, which was way back in like 97. Oh, that seems ages ago now. It makes me feel old. I can remember then, but like recent stuff I find really hard to remember. And the car crash was 2 years ago now. Maybe 3 years ago. 3 years ago this May it'll be, I think. And the neurologist that I went to see, because I cut my head open, it was a car crash, and my mum's friend was driving and he pulled out of a junction on the A14 on Bank Holiday Monday, the most busiest day ever. He pulled out and there was a car coming, but he wanted to get out because there was loads of cars behind him, and I was like, stuff that, they can wait. But no, he went out, car hit him on the driver's door, spun the car around, but I don't know any of this because I was knocked out, my mum told me it all. Spun the car around, my seatbelt unbuckled on impact, threw me into the opposite window because I was behind the passengers, threw me behind the driver's seat, and I smashed my head open on the window. So it left me with a nice big, I don't know, yeah, you can see it. You can't see a lot of it because my hair covers it, but it goes from here, up here, down to here, just behind my ear. It's a really big scar, but you can pick up some of it there. So I had quite a few stitches for that. So that's the main reason why I can't remember stuff. Like I used to be able to. I used to be like a sponge with knowledge. And it is very frustrating. It does depress me sometimes to think that I can't do what I used to be able to do. But anyway, So yeah, another candle. I went to my local apothecary for the second time. The first time I wasn't into the craft, but now I am. And I bought a yellow candle, which I thought for me represented knowledge, because of the yellowing pages in books and things and stuff. Another candle I was thinking of using was green, because I always associate green with like an old-fashioned library and library books for some reason. And those like green lamps that you get on library desks. So if this one doesn't work, I will try it again until it does work. That just makes perfect. So I bought a yellow candle, which was a real beeswax one by the smell of it. It looks really nice, but I'll just show you. It's nearly finished. I did the spell last night, and it was a really tall candle actually. It was taller than these ones, and it was fatter at the base as well. But last night I had to extinguish it because I had to go to sleep. And Mum was having a out the candle, you can't go to sleep with the candle. I'm like, yes Mum, I do know, I'm 24 years old. I do know it's not safe to go to sleep with the candle on. So that was me last night. I haven't got a snuffer, I need to buy a snuffer. That was me last night, and trying to extinguish the flame. Oh, I was like, and then I was like, ow! And then it was like, I think I'll reignite now. And I was like, no, stop reigniting. So anyway, it took me about 50 attempts to try and get this candle out. Had wax all over my fingers. So yeah, must invest in a snuffer. So I've reignited that this morning because I feel the spell needs to, follow through and finish the candle. I inscribed on the candle what I wanted from it. But I better get a move on with my new witchy things because I've only got about a minute and a half or something left. If you have a Works near you, a Works bookshop, I recommend you go in there. As I did one of mine yesterday. Got two near me. I got this. The Essential Herbs Handbook. It's only a little, small, it's about the size of, just a bit bigger than my hand. Sort of my hand and a little bit. It was £2.99, should have been £8.99. And it's quite a funky little book. And it's got all pictures and stuff. Haven't looked at it properly yet because I was too busy doing my spell and things last night and playing with Sims. Never mind. Making my witchy sim. And the other one I got at the same time was the Crystal Handbook. Now, I don't need these yet because I'm not that advanced, but I figured they're £2.99, I'm just going to get them because they will come in handy. So yeah, we'll give those a read at some point when I become more advanced. Another thing I have a dream journal, which I can't remember whether I've shown you before, but this is my dream journal. I've started adding pictures and stuff. Oops, that represent my dreams and stuff. What I've been dreaming, and just some pretty ones as well. I like that picture. So, but yesterday, I didn't buy that yesterday. I bought one like it, but in green. These are from Wilkinson's, £1.50, so cheap. I did think of a reason to use this, but I can't remember what now. But I'm going to have to go into a second video because this is about to run out, so blessed be. Catch me on my next video.